Hey, welcome back to Relationships Ain't Easy. Today, I'm talking about Hollywood and how Hollywood lied to us and keeps lying to us about marriage and love. I'm gonna give you a few tips so you won't be fooled anymore. And you can use these tips as always to help you work on your marriage, work on your relationship. If you're not in a marriage, not in a relationship, well, it can help you know what to look for and it can help you find that relationship that you're looking for. So I'm gonna jump right in. So let's start off with, I got my notes up here. Here we go. So the first and one of the biggest lies that they tell us about love and marriage is that love is a feeling. And I guess love is a feeling and that you should chase it. What I mean when I say that is they say love is nothing but a feeling, like the total all encompassing what love is just a feeling. And then you should chase that feeling above all else. Nothing else matters. Love is feeling, chase it. All right. So there's a few lies just in that lie. First of all, love is not just a feeling. There's a feeling or feelings that can accompany love. You know what I'm saying? That there's feelings that can go along with love, but love is not just a feeling. And then you should chase it. You just chasing a feeling is never a good idea. And I'm going to explain all this here in a little second. So first, let's jump in. Love is not simply a feeling, okay? So I get it. You have feelings like when you first meet someone and you're really into them and, you get the butterflies, and, you're waiting. You always want to be around them. And if you're not around them, you're thinking about them. The second you leave them, you're missing them already. I love you and you love me. You hang up, I hang up. That, right? Those are all the, I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. But those are normally like the feelings at the beginning stage, right? So feelings can be present and that's good. If you're in a healthy relationship, enjoy the feelings. Okay. But just understand that just because feelings are there doesn't mean it's love. And just because feelings aren't there does not mean that you're not in love. Okay. So feelings can be present if you're in love or if you're not, but they're just not required. Okay. Feelings are not required. You have to understand feelings are fickle. Okay. So they're here one day and they're gone the next. Right. For instance, during the holidays, I want to eat apple pie every single day. That's what I feel like doing. At the end of the holidays, I still want to be in shape. And you can't do both, right? You can't eat, apple pies and ice cream all day and no veggies and stuff like this and expect to have good health. But that's how you feel. So a much better way to measure love would actually be through sacrifice. I know no one, that's a dirty word. Nobody wants to say that, but sacrifice. If you think about it, when God was proving to us that he loved us, you look at his word, he said, I sacrificed. He was like, I gave my only son. Like, he's like, this is how I'm proving I love you is with the sacrifice. So, and here's a good case in point. So my wife used to, especially when we first got married, we were dating, she used to say things like, I want you to want to. I want you to want to. I want you to want to go to the mall and go shopping with me. I want you to want to whatever. Because, and she was trying to explain, she's like, that would make, she said, if you did that, then that makes me think that you love me. And so I remember having a conversation with her and I was like, look, I will go, shopping with you and do all these other things. I'm never going to say that I want to do them and lie to you. I was like, I don't want to do these things. If without you in the equation, I'm not going to do this stuff. But because I love you, I'm going to have a good attitude. I'm going to enjoy it. We can still have a good time. But I don't want to go shopping for 4 or 5 hours. Okay? It's not what I want to do. And I was like, that actually shows that I love you more, actually. Like, let me ask you this. If somebody was if a guy was like, okay, honey, I just want you to know I love you so much. I'm gonna go to my friend's house, my boys, we're gonna watch the football games all day, and we're gonna, I'm just gonna hang out with them and kick it with them because I love you, because that's what I want to do, right? I mean, I think that's obvious and it's extreme that that's not it. But if someone's only doing something with you because they want to, it's not it's not a sacrifice. They would be doing it without you. So it's nothing special. It's special when they say, I don't feel like doing this, but because it's important to you and I want to spend time with you, I'm going to do it. Okay? So doing something that you don't want to do is actually a greater sign of love. So love is not just a feeling. And it's not that you should just chase that love. What's actually a better indication of love is someone willing to sacrifice you and sacrifice for you. Yeah, if they're trying to sacrifice you, that's not love. But someone willing to sacrifice for you is a better sign. And then chasing someone who is willing to say, I'll do this because I care about you and I want to spend time with you, and I'm gonna do it with a good attitude. That's what you should be chasing, not just the butterflies. So let me get to lie 2. And there's more lies, but these are the lies I'm talking about today. So if the feeling of love goes away, then you deserve to find someone else. So let me explain the lies in here real quick. So first of all, again, we already talked about love's not a feeling. So, but what they're saying is if you lose, those butterflies, and you lose, I love you, you love me, you hang up, I hang up. If you lose that, then they're saying you have a right. Matter of fact, not just a right, that you deserve, you should leave them and just find someone else because you deserve that. Simply because the butterflies went away. Okay? That's what I'm talking about right now. So if you're married, this isn't going to work. Okay? You should know that marriages and couples, they go through a honeymoon phase, and it's a phase. Every phase has a beginning and every phase has an end. Okay? So if you think about that, so what they're saying is they make it seem like if the feeling goes away. Okay? So first of all, that's one of the first lies. If the feeling is going to go away because it's a phase. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get it back. It doesn't mean, it just means that the feeling is not going to stay there constant 24/7, until the day you guys die. That's not going to happen. There's ebbs and flows to this. Sometimes you're going to feel it, sometimes you're not. That's just how feelings work. Okay? So if you think about this and you think out the logical steps, it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, then if I'm just saying, okay, the feeling's over, so now I'm going to find someone else. The feeling's over, I'm going to find someone else. Well, guess what? You're going to constantly be finding other people because the feeling's going to constantly go away. So how can you have a lifelong meaningful relationship and a lifelong fulfilling relationship if you're constantly starting new ones? Like, that's counterproductive. Something you need to know is they've actually studied this. They being, I guess, scientists, sociologists, I guess. And they said this honeymoon phase can last anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. So at best, you're going to have 2-year relationships. And then the little honeymoon phase is going to go away, right? So I think what you need to know is it's okay that the honeymoon phase goes away. Like, it's actually good, because I remember when me and my wife were in the honeymoon phase, man, we were staying up, I don't know, to midnight, 1 a.m. We both have full-time jobs. We were waking up, 4 or 5, like 5 o'clock in the morning, like not getting any sleep. It's like that phase needed to end. There's no way we could have started a family with the phase like that. There's no way we could, keep pursuing our careers and stuff like that. We would eventually got fired if we had kept that up. Like, they've actually done studies, and it's like the chemicals released when you're having these feelings are very close to just being drunk or high. It's like, and so you can't live in that state forever. So it's okay for that to go away. Now you can still have fun, you can still have romance, you can still do all that, but this euphoria and this high that you have during the honeymoon phase, it's going to end. All right. And I'm just going to end with this and just say, especially for married couples, I don't like this, that you deserve to find someone else. This divorce simply because the feelings went away. That's it. Just the feelings. There's no butterflies. So then it's okay for you to go chase those butterflies again. I don't understand how we as a society think that we can gather all our closest friends and family and the person we marry, their closest friends and family, and we can make a promise before God as our witness and before everybody in the congregation or wherever, okay? Especially as a Christian, I don't understand this. And say we're going to spend the rest of our life with them for better or worse, make this promise in front of everybody. And then, a year and a half, 2 years later, or, 4 or 5 years later, just be like, well, the feeling left and I'm not just feeling the love anymore. So I'm leaving. I don't know. No one's going to be able to stand in front of God and tell him, yeah, my divorce was justified because I didn't have the butterflies anymore. And since I didn't have those butterflies anymore, I deserve to chase it. Okay. Again, my heart is to help you, because if you want a lifelong fulfilling relationship, if you want a marriage, the type of marriages that you see in the Bible, you can't chase the feeling of love. It's going to, if that's how you start and that's how you continue, then it's just a matter of time before the marriage ends. So just remember, Hollywood has lied to us. They said love is a feeling and that you should chase it. Love is not just a feeling. There are feelings that come along with being in love, but they're fickle, they ebb and flow, and you should not just chase that feeling. The other lie is, if love goes away, the feeling of love goes away, then you deserve to find someone else. No, you don't. First of all, you made a promise. Second of all, we just talked about this. Your feelings will lead you astray so quick, and it'll leave you in a place that you wish you had never got to. So hope this has been a help for you. If this has been a help for you, give me a like, of course, subscribe. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, they need to be encouraged by it, send this to them. And then if you got questions for me, leave it in the comments. I would love to hear any questions. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, of course, if you disagree with me, then you're just wrong, but still leave a comment. I'm playing no. Just let me know what you think. So you guys have a good one, and I will catch you next time.